I know that this lens is really zoomed in. I'm just trying out a different one. It's not the same one I usually use. And we'll see what it looks like on video. I'm backing out because I know how much more zoomed in it is. Like, this is me fairly far away from the camera, not even within arm's reach of it, as someone that's 6'1". But anyway, technical stuff aside, I wanted to talk about how my sleep's gone for the past couple of days. My memory of what happened the day before, yesterday, what happened yesterday is a bit faint, but today is clearer, so I'll talk about what happened from last night to today, and also from the day before, the night of the day before to yesterday morning. So here goes. Let's do this. Didn't mean to click my hands, but yeah, let's do this. So today, my sleep wasn't the best. The sleep quality was definitely okay, but I went to bed at went to sleep at like maybe midnight. I was just on YouTube watching someone that I stumbled across recently, just any old rubbish really, not anything like exercise related or something, just the sort of stuff you stumble across on the feed. And I've been watching again today the sorts of videos that the person, or sorry, I should say the channel is not just the one person, but it's just any old stuff really. Hence I was staying up to watch that sort of stuff as I was engaged in it. But the day before, for yesterday, I made a note of my plans to talk about yesterday's sleep journal, and I said I went off the screens at around, what was it, 8:11, I think? I can find it. Where is it? 8:11 p.m. That was the time that I saw on the clock of the phone. But I went back on it because I was finding it difficult to sleep, if I remember correctly. I tried, so I just gave up, something like that. It's like I built a dependence on screens. There's this thing, I think, is it Oliver Reed? Sorry. It's something maybe Oliver Reed speaking about like digital enslavement. Like, we're becoming so integrated with technology nowadays that genuinely could happen. I definitely could have a healthy relationship between myself and technology, well, between how I use the technology. I've put myself on, I have basically an anything goes approach to uploading videos, which I really don't like, because I'm putting my sleep and therefore overall well-being, my basic health at risk. I'm letting that have any sort of negative or positive impact. No, I'm letting that have my upload schedule have a negative impact on my sleep and therefore basic overall function, just because I want the videos out that much. I've got to be careful with wording because words are so powerful, but at the moment that is what I've let happen, that is what I've let go on, and I definitely would like to change that. And actually that alarm is important to talk, it is something worth talking about. So that was my 5:30 alarm to tell me that I should start feeling sleepy at this point, so that I can go to sleep at around 6 to 7 to wake up before maybe 3 in the morning, maybe 2:30, because I really like waking up before sunset. But the last time I did this, I actually felt so tired I went back to sleep. So maybe I should wake up at maybe like 3 instead, something like that. I just like seeing the sunrise, and it makes living life more enjoyable for me personally. I like to see that sort of stuff, and I like what it symbolises to me outside of just seeing the sunrise. When I think about it more deeply, it's the same. I think about waking up and seeing the sunrise the same way I think about going to bed before the sunset. It's that I'm giving myself ample time to do what I want to do throughout the day. Same way when I think about sleeping at an ideal time, or I think about it as me being able to recover, give myself a very large window to be able to recover for the next day. Yeah. And it's something that I want to keep up. It's something that I have been doing and I've been able to do short term, but my upload schedule, I think I'm allowing myself to. No, let me try that again. I'm holding myself back through my upload schedule in terms of making that happen on a daily basis. Like really, if I wanted to sleep at 6 or 7, that I should be doing that now, but I want to film outside. I might have to just sacrifice that another day because that I really want to make my sleep. I really want to improve my sleep routine to make it like that every day, to give myself however long I need to be able to film outside in the park or in the gym, for example. Speaking of, I'm thinking of my footage for CrossFit that I want to refilm, but I might leave that for tomorrow, honestly. Anyway, because I've been thinking about sleep in this video, I think I will film my logs inside or in the house instead of going outside. I'll do that tomorrow. I do have to be out tomorrow because I've got the jobs fair to go to, which I could talk about actually in tomorrow's log. But yeah, that's it, I'm done. Because of the chair, this place gets so messy. I'm gonna throw this away when we move because like, look how much mess the chair's coming up with, because it started to the leather started to rip and I just had enough of it. I wanted to get rid of all of it, so I started ripping it off manually as well, and now it's just coming off bit by bit every day. The sort of consistency I don't want. It means the place is basically messy every single day. I'll get a new one. That's the reason why I'm keeping this, because I don't have a new one to replace it with yet. But even using this chair would help, because it then mean I don't have this chair, even though I can move it around a lot more easily. It brings in so much mess into the room every single day. So I might actually leave this one out. It's a bit dusty, but I can dust it off and then put this in a different room. Put a pillow on it or something, make it a bit softer. That's a part of why I wouldn't use this chair, but like that will do. Oh, so just move this out of the way. And maybe eventually move it as a whole. Right, that's hard. Way harder. But it definitely would do if I just, for example, just sat here with my laptop and followed through with plans. I might actually do that now, because I've got this video and 2 other videos that I'd want to edit and upload. Actually no, 2 videos that I'd want to edit, and then 3 videos, with one of them being this one that I'd want to upload. PT Diaries. No, just as a whole so far in terms of what I've got recorded. 1 serious video about universal credit stuff, which I'll upload today, and then 2 PT diaries, this sleep log, and then the coursework update. But how was this lens? I'm not sure. I saw it. I saw the first clip, and I think it looked alright. It looked pretty clear, and I've tried zooming in a different way. So just zooming in and then sitting down, rather than sitting down, zooming in at the same time and then pressing record, which I could do with the other lens because it had a wider view, but it doesn't really work on this smaller lens.
it's an 18 to 55mm lens, whereas the one I'd usually use is a 17 to 50mm lens. I don't know how that works, but it's this one I'm using apparently is a Canon zoom lens, whereas the other one's not. Yeah, so that's probably a part of it, even though the millimeter range is different. I'm not sure how it works, and it's obvious I don't know much of what I'm talking about here, but regardless, I'm just playing about with the lenses, and I definitely like using what I do have more effectively, rather than always wanting to get more, because I don't need to. I've got more than enough to be able to film. Even with just this phone, I've got enough. This is enough, but because I have more resources than this, I'm using them. Anyway, that's it for the log. That's it for this sleep log. I'm done. Cheers to using what I do have more effectively in every aspect of my life, and I do mean that. Peace. Bit by bit, I'm getting my ideas together and making my way of life more ideal, as I should, and as I think everyone would benefit from doing.